Hello everyone, in this video we will learn how to automatically send Zoom recordings on WhatsApp. So imagine that you are a teacher and you have conducted a class. Now whenever your class ends, you want to send the recording of your class to each and every student on their WhatsApp. But this is really time consuming that whenever your class ends, you have to copy the detail of your Zoom class and share it on WhatsApp with each and every student manually. Well, I have a better way for you. What if I tell you that whenever a new recording is completed in your Zoom account, that recording will be sent to all the students automatically and you do not have to do anything manually. Yes, this is possible. You just have to build a connection in between Zoom and WhatsApp with the help of an automation software, Pabbly Connect. So let me even show you this live example that how it will be done. So this is my drawing class which I am actually about to start, okay? So the class is going on and I am teaching the students over these whiteboards. Let's say I am teaching them these shapes in the whiteboards, okay? And once I have actually taught them everything and whenever I'm going to end this meeting, okay? The recording of this particular class will be sent to the WhatsApp of the students, something like this, along with this link. You can see, hi test name, here is the recording of the drawing class. You can download it by the link provided below and from here the student can actually access the class anytime and from anywhere from his WhatsApp account. You can see this is the class. So to create this kind of automation, I have to build a connection in between WhatsApp and Zoom. So let's start the process. First open your browser and type pabbly.com/connect and press enter and you will reach to the landing page of that automation software. Now you will have to click on this blue button and create your free account. The account creation is absolutely free and you will also get 100 free tasks. I already have an account, that's why I am going to click on the sign in button, okay, and click on access now. And I have reached to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. You will see, okay, once you will reach here, you will have to click on this blue button in order to start creating your workflow, creating your automation, okay. I am giving the name as, give any random name, you can give any random name, sending Zoom recordings, sending room recordings to WhatsApp. Click on create. Once you will click on create, you will find two boxes in front of you, okay. This is called as trigger, this is called as action. Trigger means whenever this happen, action means do this, when this happens, do this. Let me tell you with an example. Let's say whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, send an email via Gmail application. One more example, whenever a form is submitted, let's say Google Forms, share a file via Google Drive. Now according to this particular use case, whenever the recording is stopped in Zoom, whenever any recording is completed in Zoom application, share that recording with all the registrants who has attended that particular meeting, that particular class, automatically on their WhatsApp. Well, I am going to do this WhatsApp step later, but first let's finish this Zoom application setup. Basically, we are connecting our Zoom account with Pabbly Connect first, and first we will capture the recording data here in Pabbly Connect after connecting it. So in trigger event, choose configure webhooks, okay. Once you will choose this configure webhook, you will get a webhook URL. So this is the URL via which we are going to integrate Zoom and Pabbly Connect, okay. I have copied this webhook URL and let's go to Zoom account, okay. Open Zoom and once you will reach to the Zoom dashboard, scroll down and you will find an advanced option, okay. Click here and go to app marketplace. All right, here you will have to click on develop and basically in order to connect our Zoom account with Pabbly Connect with the help of that webhook URL, firstly we will have to set up an application in Zoom and you will find this webhook only option. Click on this option, create and give a name to your application. Basically we are building up an application here, so let's give the name as Zoom recordings to WhatsApp. Okay, click on create, and here you will have to fill out few basic details. In company name, I am giving the name as Pabbly. Your name, give the dummy name. Okay, dummy name, dummy email address, or let's say admin@pabblytuts.com. okay, this is just a dummy email address. Click on continue. Okay, now in this event subscription you will have to toggle this button, and you will find this add event subscription. Go to here and paste your webhook URL first here, which URL which we have actually copied from the Pabbly Connect, and on this add event. Now finally we are going to select the event on which we want to capture the data. So I want, whenever all the recordings have completed, I want to capture the data in Pabbly Connect. That is why I have selected that particular event. Now click on save and click on continue, and you will see your app will be created. Your app is activated on the account. Let's go back to Pabbly Connect and see what is written over there. Waiting for webhook response. What is written? Log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do a test submission record so that the data can be recorded. So I will go to my Zoom account and I am going to actually take a class. So let's say this is the drawing class. Let's start this class. Okay, well, it is getting open, my class, Zoom class, and you can see the class has actually started. This meeting is being recorded. Of course I want this meeting to be recorded, then only I will be able to send the recording of this particular meeting to all the registrants, to all the students. Okay, let's open the whiteboard, let's start the class. Let's assume that this is actually a drawing class. Okay, and I am going to teach about the shapes today. Okay, this is a square. All right, let's make a triangle, or let's also teach about this circle. Okay, 3 shapes I have taught. Now I am going to click on, and before that let me check whether my meeting, my class is getting recorded or not. You can see pause the recording or stop recording. Yes, that means it is getting recorded. Now I am going to click on end, and you will see the meeting is actually end. Okay, let's close it. Let's go back to our Zoom account. Let's go to the recording session and see whether the recording has been started, actually created or not. And you can see the recording is processing. All right, let's wait for it. Once the recording will be processed, you will see the data of that class, that meeting will be available in Pabbly Connect. Just wait for that. You can see the response is received in Pabbly Connect. Let me show you. Here is the topic, the class name, drawing class. All right, and let me show you other details. All right, and you can see payload object share URL. Let's open this and let me show you. This is actually the same URL, the meeting recording, the class recording, which I am planning to send to all my students in WhatsApp, on WhatsApp. Okay, you can see this is the class. So the first step of our automation is actually done. Let's move further, and now I want to send this particular recording to all the registrants, but here I actually do not have the details of all the registrants who has attended that particular meeting. Okay, there's a problem. You can see there is no detail of the registrants. So firstly I will have to find out the details of the person, basically the registrants detail and their number. Then only I will be able to actually send these recording to the people. Okay, for that again click on Zoom, and this time in action event you will have to find out the list meeting registrants. Since I have taken my class in meeting, not in the webinar, that is why list meeting registrants. Okay, click on connect and click on add new connection, and when you will click on connect with Zoom, you will be immediately connected if you are logged in to your Zoom account. If not, it will ask you the credentials. Simply give the credentials. For now, I am going to click on select existing connection. Now click on save and you will see the Zoom account will be connected immediately. Okay. Now it is asking for the meeting ID. So basically I will have to map the ID of that meeting which I have just taken. Okay, enter the meeting ID. Maximum 300 registrants will be fetched for a particular meeting ID. So let's map the meeting ID, and for mapping, for filling out that particular meeting ID, or do not have to actually copy the meeting ID from the above data. The same data will be available here in the drop down only. Okay, and this is called as mapping in Pabbly Connect. Okay, basically filling out the above data from this drop down, and whatever the values you are going to map will be changed automatically. Okay, now registrant status will be approved, and do not forget to actually toggle this button, okay, of this window, because we are not going to capture the data in simple format. I want the data in advanced response. Okay, now click on save and send test request, and I'll tell you why actually I have toggled this button off. Okay, and here you will see page size, total records, and all the registrants details, whoever has attended the meeting. Okay, the test name is here, the last name is here, the email address of the person is here, phone number is here, all the details are here. But it is actually difficult to understand this particular data, so I want this data in the sorted format. Basically this has been captured in the array format. I want this data to be individual, to be separate in a decent look. Okay, that is why again click on plus section, and for that, for sorting out this data, I'm going to use iterator by Pabbly, which can actually sort this data individually. You will see. Okay, once you will click on iterator, choose that particular response which I have just received, and click on save and send test request, and you will see I will receive the same data, the above data, in individual format. The first name is here, the last name here is here, the email ID is here, and every other data is here. You can see now my step is actually completed. What next? Well, here let me show you my account. Here you can see I have various recordings and I have various meetings, upcoming meetings also. I do not want to send the recordings of each and every meeting to the people, to the registrants. That is why I have to mention somewhere that send the recording, send this particular recording only, send this particular class recording only, do not send the other recordings. For that I will have to define a condition here, and for that I can actually do it with the help of filter by Pabbly. Okay, with the help of filter I can actually tell the system that when the meeting ID is equal to, okay, when the meeting ID is equal to which ID? Let me show you my meeting. Okay, here is the recording, and you can see this is the ID. Okay, when the meeting ID is equal to this, then only send the recording, otherwise do not send it. Okay, click on save and send test request, and let's see the response. Okay, well, error is there, condition is false. Why? Okay, I have actually forgot to remove these extra spaces which has actually got automatically while copying the data. Now again click on save and send test request, and you can see the condition is true. That means my recordings will be sent only if this particular meeting is going to end. Okay, now click on this plus action, and finally we are going to send our recording to WhatsApp of all the registrants, to WhatsApp of all the students. Okay, in this way they are not going to miss any class. In action event, click on send template message. Now you must be thinking, what is this WhatsApp cloud API? So basically it is the official API of WhatsApp which Facebook has recently launched, and we are going to make use of WhatsApp cloud API only in order to send the WhatsApp messages. Okay, click on connect and click on add new connection. Well, for connecting our account, it is asking 3 details. How I am gonna get these details? Open your browser, go to developers.facebook.com whatsapp.com in your browser and press enter, and you will reach to the landing page of WhatsApp Cloud API. Okay, create your account here. I am going to log in since I already have an account. Now you can see I have reached to the dashboard of WhatsApp Cloud API. Now you will have to create an app first. I already created several apps, that's why I am not going to create any application from the scratch. I will attach the separate video that how you can actually create an app. Okay, and once you will create an app, you will also have to generate a permanent token. So basically go to that video which I have attached in the description box, set up your WhatsApp Cloud API account, and then come back here. Okay, once you will create an app, you will find your application here. Click on that, and at the left hand side you will find an option WhatsApp and getting started. Click over there, and here you will find the 3 details which are actually required for the connection. Okay, this is the token. Well, this is the temporary access token and it is going to expire in 23 hours. But well, I am building up this connection just for the tutorial purpose, that's why I am using this temporary access token, but you will have to use the permanent token. Again, I have already attached the video for the same, okay, in the description box. Please go and check that video. For now, you will find the phone number ID here, copy it and paste it here. Okay, the WhatsApp business account ID is here, copy it and paste it here, and this is how I have got all 3 details. Simply click on save and you will be connected. Your WhatsApp Cloud API account will be connected. We are all set to go. Simply fill these few fields and we will be able to send our WhatsApp messages very soon. Okay, template name, I am going to choose this particular template name, Zoom recording. Now what is this template name and what I have actually selected here? So for sending the messages, you will have to create the template messages. Okay, once you will create those template messages, you will also have to get them approved via Facebook. Okay, then only you can actually send the messages to your students, to your registrants, to your customers. Okay, let me show you what are these templates. And under the step 2 settings, okay, you will find this here option. Click here and you will see the various templates which I have created in my account already and also got them approved. You can see these are the templates which I have got approved, and these are the various templates. Let me show you my template, Zoom recording, which I have created in advance for the sending of recordings only. Okay, you can see, hi Roger Binny, here is the recording of the meeting. You can download it by the link provided below. Download link, click on OK to make this link clickable from Pabbly. Okay, so this is the message which I have composed from this particular section. You can see, let me maximize it, open it. Okay, and this is the message which I am about to send, and you can see these are the variables. So basically whatever values I want to change every time in this particular message, I have kept them in the form of variable, and you will find this variable option here only at the bottom right corner. But because this template is already created, those options are not visible, but when you will create it, you will find all the options here. Okay, so do not forget to actually keep the values in the form of variable which you want. In case you want to attach any header, you can attach it from here, any footer, any call to action button. Well, buttons are really interesting. People are actually adding the buttons. Now one more very important thing which people generally forget, actually, while creating the template, do not forget to provide the samples. What are the samples? We just have to provide any sample values to these variables. When you will click on this button, you will actually find it, and the instructions are also given over there. Okay, once you will add the sample and do this whole process, click on submit and submit it for the approval and wait for few minutes, few hours. Okay, this is the template name which I have already selected in my Pabbly Connect account, keep this particular value as it is, recipient mobile number, to whom you would like to send the class recordings. So basically I want to send the class recordings to all the meeting registrants, and since I have received this data in array format, I have simplified it, okay, and you will find the details, the number of those registrants here only. Simply find that number and map it. Let me open that number, where it is. Okay, here it is. Also read what is written over there, the recipient mobile number with country code without +1. So basically WhatsApp Cloud API wants the number in this particular format. Well, here I do not have this particular format. I do not have the country code. That is why I am going to add my country code here manually. But when you are going to capture the number of the people, you can actually mention it in your registration page only, that provide the number along with the country code. For that you can actually create a custom question in your registrant page. Okay, now let's proceed further. You can see body field 1, 2, 3. What are these? So basically these are the variables. Remember, I have just told you 1, 2, 3. These are the variables. Let's fill this value one by one. Here in the place of body field 1, the name of the person will be arrived. Simply map it. I have mapped the first name, give a space, again click on here and map the last name. Now body field 2, so basically the name of the meeting. Okay, let me show you again. Alright, here is the recording of, I want the name of the meeting, the name of the class. From where I will find it? I will find it from the first step, first data. You can see the name of my class was drawing class, and the last thing is the, let me show you, the downloadable link of our class. So remember, I have told you that the object shared URL, that particular URL we need to map here. Okay, where is the URL? You can find it here, payload object shared URL. Simply map it. Now I am going to click on save and send test request, and we will see whether this particular recording is getting sent to my registrant, to my student or not. Click on save and send test request, fingers crossed. You can see the responses received. I have also opened my WhatsApp web. The message is arrived. Let me open it, waiting for this message. Okay. Hi test name, here is the recording of drawing class. You can download it by the link provided below. The downloadable link is here, and you can see this is the downloadable link of that class, which actually the student can access later anytime whenever they want. And let me show you the meeting link. Okay, play it. Alright, this is the recording which we have actually conducted. Okay, we have actually taught the shapes. Okay, for now I am closing it. Let's go back to Pabbly Connect and let me show you what exactly we have done. Okay, so firstly we have connected our Zoom account with Pabbly Connect and captured the meeting recording details, the class recording details here in Pabbly Connect. Now later we have actually fetched out the details of all the registrants to whom we want to send those recordings, and after that we have actually applied the iterator, because the response which we have received was in the array format. Remember? Okay, this is the array format. That is why we have applied iterator by Pabbly, with the help of which we have actually received the sorted data. After that we have applied a condition that whenever this particular class is ended, then only send the recordings to the students. Do not send the recordings of other meetings which I am conducting throughout the data. And finally, with the help of WhatsApp Cloud API, we have successfully sent the messages. Okay, so this is how you can actually create this kind of interesting automations with the help of Pabbly Connect. You just have to simply connect the applications in which you want to build up the automations. Okay, not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.